Today I am going to be giving you a tour of my yarn room, also a tour of how it's spreading out into the rest of the house, and what's in my whip cart. Say hi, Penelope. Is that better, Penelope? Did I get all your yucky hibiters out and now you're mad at me? I think that's what's going on. I love you. Hello, Yarny friends and returning subscribers. And for those of you who are here for the first time, this channel is all about yarn. It's all about crocheting, a little bit of knitting in there, different techniques of crocheting, pattern testing, yarn shopping, yarn stashes, everything that is yarn. That's what this channel is about. So, if that's what you like, then you are in the right place. Today, I am going to be giving you a tour of my yarn room, also a tour of how it's spreading out into the rest of the house, and what's in my whip cart. And stick around to the end. You won't want to miss every single second of riveting crochet yarn action. Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you some of my whips. First, I'll do kind of like an overview. There is my whip cart. This is my testing whip cart. These are pattern tests and various preparation things that I've got going. It's basically my whip of all whip caddies. Would you consider plants to be whips? I don't know. Oh, looks like there's one of Casey's bags. He left that. There's a blanket that I worked on. And of course, random yarn hanging on the wall. But who doesn't need random yarn hanging on the wall when it's beautiful? I told you I was moving some of my yarn out to my living room. There is my hemp yarn that I'm going to be making a bag out of. I'm getting them categorized by future whips. There's some of my FURLS hooks, my little llamas, family picks, llama. I've got, of course, more FURLS wonderfulness and all of our books. There's some Hobie yarn. And I moved, I'm still not finished moving all the yarn out here that I'm going to move out, but you know, those are little things of cotton yarn, sock yarn, what have you. And what else have I got down here? Oh, more yarn. There's going to be more yarn kind of like here and there throughout my bookshelf. Okay, on to the next shelf. All right, got my little Buddha, got my orchids, yarn, beautiful yarn, yarn, yarn. Yarn. This is a bunch of that yarn from Michael's that's on sale now. It's now like $2 or something. Check your local Michael's to make sure not all of it is on clearance for that cheap. And then more of the yarn. Actually, this is the Baby Delight and the like thinner fleece. And then this is some ice yarn, I think. Let me see. Yep, it's mohair bulky. This is a bunch of that Hobby Lobby yarn that I got on sale last year for 75% off. It's a one weight. This is from my local yarn store, but it's a Plymouth yarn, that beautiful multicolored yarn. That's from my local yarn store. Of course, when I say local yarn store, I'm talking the Yarn Barn. This is my Cascade Yarns Refine, 100% recycled, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% viscose. And what else do I have here? 100% wool. And it is nature spun. Okay, I'm gonna put these back here. I'm not gonna do a full description of every yarn. It's just every once in a while I get distracted and I'm like, oh, here's some more WIPS. That's my WIP basket for my Tunisian entrelac blankets. There's some, I know, put in the comments if you recognize the yarn. That's a fun game. And more yarns. It's a mixed bag, baby. Just a bunch of good stuff. Oh, here, let me show you. Try not to pay attention to the dust. I know I need to clean that. But down here, that's what I set I got those little, what would you call, stands or whatever. They're plant stands, but I got them from the Dollar Tree. And then I got them from Dollar Tree. Or was it Hobby Lobby? I don't remember. I got them on clearance. And then I set my crates on them, and that's how I made my crate shelf. Ta-da! All right, let's go in the other room. Oh, here's I have all of my cotton yarn right there because I sit on the couch and I wait. You know, I have to look at yarn while I'm crocheting. And so, you know, I get ideas. That is what's left of my ice yarn stuff that I'm trying to use up for my entrelac blankets. And so is that little basket. And I've got something in that one, but I don't know what it is. There's some entrelac pillows and an entrelac blanket that I made, man, like in 2016, I think it was. I'm using my heart rug for my candle. And of course, don't you just love that lighter? It's a taco floating in space. Those are things I need to fix with an actual needle and thread. Wait a minute, not those two crochet pillows, but everything else. Here is a WIP bag of patterns that I need to write and or tutorials. We'll go in here. It's a little darker in here. I might have to turn on the lights for a little bit. And this is the god-awful mess. Okay, here, I'll turn my lights on. Whoops, it's a step pedal. And I will let you know what's going on in my room. Okay, maybe I should turn on the wide lens. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, hey, shows a little bit more. That is, we'll just go around the room. I've made another shelf with my crates, but I created a space between them so that I wouldn't have to use as many crates, but I could store as much yarn. That is what I put on top so I could set my computer. And I've got storage boxes, a picture my daughter Amanda painted, my Scraptastic bags full of ice yarn, more yarns, more WIPS up there in the closet. Here, I can go back in there. And I'm going to try to miss the lights. Miss my lights. Okay, so I've got another picture my daughter Amanda painted. It's a picture of Penelope sitting on top of a bunch of Karen cakes. And then that space in between is exactly what it was, a space in between, and I put a whole bunch of little yarn things in there to use that space and to store yarn. This right here is my number 2 WIP cart, and it has WIPs that I'm working on but aren't pattern test and don't have a time limit. These are yarns that are from my local yarn store. That one is from Kim, my Yarny Bestie. You probably recognize some knit picks and darn good yarns. Most of these are like the Hanks stuff I get from my yarn barn, and stuff I order from like off of Facebook, hand-dyed Hanks. Those are scraptastics that I need to finish. That is a pillow that the fluff is coming out of that I need to fix. These are scrap homespun yarns, and I'm going to be making scraptastic blankets out of them. All right, we'll go on to, oh, that's just a bunch of stuff that was out of my car. Up here, we've got, I reorganized just a little. I've got a bunch of my FURLS yarn in that crate on the right. You tell me if you recognize yarns. These are all on the shelf right below the like springtime flower color yarns are some Hobie yarns. I got a bunch of Lollipop, Cookie, Marvelous Beautiful yarn, Dollar Tree yarn, Premier yarn, Coffee Shop. Got a lot of that because I love it. And then a bunch of Just yarn, various Premier yarns. And let's go up here. We've got these, for the most part, are yarns from Joann's. I mean, for the most part. There are some that are kind of random. And going down, 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 big twist. Right down here is a bunch of yarn that I just need to put in places. Oh, there's my anti-pilling DK that Miss Jamie sent me. And some Mandala Cat Eye, Mandala Tweed. These are Hobie, or not Hobie, Hobby Lobby yarns in this, right up the center right here. I know you guys are like, oh, I've got that yarn, and I've got that yarn, and I've got that yarn. Okay, yep, take it all the way up to the ceiling. So I just showed you pretty much that whole wall. I'm going to back up and show you what it looks like. See if I can. There, that's what that wall looks like. And we're going to do the next wall. Bear with me. The next wall, I think, is a little bit bigger and a little bit messier. Okay, there we go. And the light's kind of big and bright and in the way. So hold on, let me fix that. All right, I got a bunch of mandala in that white shelf right there, and some Karen cakes. A few cakes, and then it goes down. But these are clearly things that I need to sort out. But those are all wrapped in plastic and kind of random what have you yarn. These are some more random what have you yarns. Guys, I hope you know I love every single one of my yarns. Oh, there's a little Groot kind of hanging out in there. There's my Wi-Fi box. And this is my desk situation over here. It's all, you know, I cleaned it up a little bit, but it's still pretty wonky. This is where I do my tutorials. Got to have lotion for the hands. And that's about it. Let me back up here. I'll give you a look at the room from the outside. Whoop. Okay, there's the yarn room. It's a lot. Okay, let's go look at some WIPS. I'm doing a pattern test for my friend Erica, the Lopsided Crafter. It is for the All Aboard cowl, and I'm this far on it. Absolutely loving it. I am using this hand-dyed Heaven yarn by Lion Brand. It is a light 3 weight. It is 175 yards, 100% nylon. It comes in hanks that look like this. I got a whole bunch of it. I made a video of it. Perhaps I can link the video down below. I'm like asking myself if I can remember to do that. Please, dear God, Ginger, remember to link the video. Seriously. And what else? I've got, let me show you. I've got these that I'm working on. This is the pattern test for Tori from A Dark and Twisty Housewife. And she is going to be releasing the Pride Throw Love Wins. A Pride Throw for Pride Month. It is the Love Wins blanket. Whoops, there's a sunflower. And it's got each color is a different stitch. We've got the yellow and the orange and the red and the purple and the blue and the green. And of course, I'm going to be stitching all of these together. So I'll show you the progress as I do more progress. And this is how much there are 6 total colors, and I have used 1 skein making each color so far, and 6 skeins of the FURLS Wonder yarn. I'm using FURLS Wonder, in case you are wondering. I like how I did that. To make this many squares with this much left over. So I've still got some more yarn, and I need to make more squares. So, might have to order a little more, we'll see. But I'll keep you updated. Oh, look how pretty that is, held up close. Oh my God. It's more yarn porn. Okay, there's those. And what else have I got in here? What else in my little bag of goodies? Oh, this is more cotton because I was going to try to do more of the waterfall crochet, which I guess I'm still going to try because I don't give up. I'm going to keep working on that waterfall crochet today. Let's see, what else? Oh, another pattern test is I am pattern testing a ruffle skirt. I'm going to make it out of this. This is for Anastasia from The Real Journey Chanel Designs. And she's amazing. And I'm testing this for her. Of course, I will let you know when each and every single of these patterns releases. This isn't actually a pattern test. It was a pattern test, and I made a shawl out of, it's a Tunisian shawl. It's David Browning's pattern, And I didn't have enough to make a big shawl out of the color that I used last, so I'm using this color because I got a whole bunch of it. And so I'm going to finish this shawl in this color. And I will put a link down below to this Tunisian shawl for you guys if you don't already have it. This is the mesh stitch. So easy to make, so fun to make, and oh my gosh, this is going to make a beautiful shawl. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, that is all the pattern tests I've got going on right now. And I've got more WIPs in there, but I'll show you my other WIPs at a later time. I mean, I kind of showed you some of them that are on hiatus right now, but I will show you more later. And I am going to, when I get off here, I am going to work on, oh, first let me show you this. You guys probably remember, this is that shawl. This is David's shawl. But I just didn't have enough to make it bigger, and I wanted to make it a little bigger. Although this one, you know, this one works for a cowl, or yeah, like a cowl or something. It's perfect, which I will definitely be utilizing this fall. Those colors, huh? Those colors are beautiful. Alrighty. Oh, and by the way, this skirt right here that I'm making, I am not personally going to be modeling this. My daughter Brandy is, because she will show off the skirt better. It's more of a younger type skirt. Alrighty, you guys, I think that's about it. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, you guys, that's it. If you liked what you saw here, don't forget to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell so you will be notified every single time there is an action-packed yarny adventure headed your way. Okay guys, have a wonderful day. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Hey yarny friends, returning subscribers. How's your day going? My day's going awesome. I'm getting off to a good running start, getting stuff done, getting WIPs done, being, what's it called? Why am I thinking progressive? It's not progressive. Productive. I am being productive. Hey, returning subscribers. Whoops. So.